Warning, viewer discretion advised. Welcome to the Harsholes podcast.
Hi everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Harsholes with me, Nidher.
Rabbit.
Crispy.
Chewy.
And Wilco X, welcome to the podcast.
You're not meant to say that, John. I'm the host. No. Just because he's got a weekly in, if someone drops out, now John thinks he's the co-host with me. Well, actually, you are. You are the co-host.
I mean, let's face it.
In family.
On the face for radio.
I mean, everyone will say that with the picture that I've used of you. Anyway.
I can't see it.
It's you and the banana.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what's been going on this week with everyone? Let's just... Oh, actually, no. I need to introduce Chewy Poo. Hello,
Yeah.
Chewy.
Hello.
What have you been doing this week?
Just been chilling,
You been at school?
playing game. Yeah.
Like, Chewy's one of our underage streamers, of Siphon. What games have you been playing? 'Cause you haven't been playing Fortnite.
I've been playing UFC 4, Hitman 2, and Elden Ring.
You've not been playing any proper?
Yeah, Fortnite.
I haven't seen you on Fortnite. Well, to be fair, the only thing that you really promote is Crunchyroll. That's all that I ever see. Space Chewy is watching Crunchyroll.
Ooh, what anime are you watching?
Can't
Porn.
remember. Oh yeah, obviously.
I'm sending this
There's
to
There's
your
not
mum.
there's not really any good porn on Crunchyroll, sadly. I thought it was a food.
I did when I first seen it. We're so old, John.
Yeah.
I've been watching One Piece.
What's the one that you binged, Rabbit? Crispy suggested an anime. I never watched it because it was just in Japanese, so I couldn't understand it. What was it again? It was like Family 6 or something?
Oh, Spy X Family.
Yeah,
Yep.
you binged that in a day.
Yeah, I watched the second half last week in like a day as well.
Good stuff.
What's
it about?
A spy family.
Well, yeah, basically you have your main spy who has to infiltrate some big schools who had to create a family. And it just so happens he found a little girl that happens to have powers of she can read people's minds.
Ooh.
And the wife that he chose is a high class assassin. I mean, she will just she murders people for money.
Nice.
And they have to create a family to get along, and with all these pieces put together and the trials and tribulations they go through. Very entertaining, actually.
If you could have like a superpower, what would it be? Just talking about that, what would it be? Everyone's. Mine would be talking to animals just because I'm nutty. Is it Nutty Professor? No. What's the
Dr.
one?
Dolittle.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, I'd be him. I'd love that power. Except imagine if like a butterfly was trying to talk to me. Hello, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, but you might learn to like him more if you could talk to him.
Yeah, but would you if that was you, John, in that situation, and a bee came up to you? Let's be
Yeah, no,
friends.
yeah, but if he was like, he was cool about it, and I said, look, just keep your distance.
What if one didn't
we-
like
we-
you, John, and then it stung you?
Brad, no, I'd be ready for
John
To
the
run.
bee assassin.
it. No, to run, not assassinate.
One time when we were at Flamingo Land, me and John were near bushes. Like, people who don't know what Flamingo Land is, it's like a massive theme park. And we were near bushes waiting to get in, and it had bees. So me and John were near each other, and John ran one way and I ran the other. And we realised at that time we both were terrified of bees. Can't stand them. I like them from afar. Like, I will help them survive. Like plants that will help them and whatnot, but don't come near me. Don't come near me.
I'm starting to get a bit of a bit cooler towards bees.
Yeah, because you
than
don't
I
want your
was.
kids to see you running away.
Oh no, it's the wasps now. I'm
Yeah.
more thingy, but bees I'm starting to understand them a bit better.
Have you seen
You know,
the hornets?
we've conversed.
Have you seen the
Yeah,
hornets?
no,
The
not
hornets. There's ones that are on TikTok and that right now, and if you don't kill them, they have like photographic memory, so they will remember your face. They will stay where you were. So if like you locked yourself in a house, and they will stay till they die just to get you. Yeah.
I'm assuming a good uppercut.
John's
No.
boxing a wasp.
Give me a 1-2 buckle my shoe.
I can imagine John like, nope, I'm packing my bags, I'm out
I was gonna say it'd be more of a cheap shot and then run.
with your shoe.
Yeah. No, keep the shoe.
Jenny!
They can keep the shoe.
Jenny be like, Jenny, there's the hornet, he's still outside.
He's watching me.
So yeah, Chewy, what would your superpower be?
Probably like immortality or something.
Oh, let's see, that's man.
I thought Chewy's would be see women naked.
Nah,
like with
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, but if you add that and you would like, constantly seeing women naked, I think that kind of put you off. Like, not put you off, but like you wouldn't get as excited anymore. You'd be like, oh, look, yay.
I mean,
You'd
imagine
have to
if
see
you
a
just...
lot of women naked.
Yeah, but imagine if like
Take a
you were
while.
walking in a street and then you saw like you were like, oh, she's, your man just instantly saw them naked, and you got a hard on. No. No.
We hide it. We're good at hiding it.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
you hide it in your waistband.
You can do.
Just don't suffocate the poor fellow.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to know about my brother hiding it in his waistband. Thank you.
Well, it's just the topic that peeks out.
John, don't want to know. What would yours be, Crispy?
Probably gravity or something like that.
Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
What, you'd have control over gravity? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could just make someone float.
Or I could, if someone did something like bullets and everything, I could basically take the gravity.
Like the Matrix type thing where you slow down time, but it'd be gravity.
I mean, that's time, not gravity.
No, but I mean like
Yeah.
it'd be gravity, so you could go like, and it'd be like.
I could fly. I could.
Wouldn't that be air?
No.
Oh. I'm not good at this.
Because you just manipulate gravity to make you have the sensation of flying.
Yeah, I just turn my gravity basically off, and then I float.
Oh, so it only affects
Or
you.
I could turn it real heavy, and then I can turn you into a puddle.
Jesus. You should make a comic, because I've never heard of that.
It's just something a little bit different other than my normal invisible and hang out in the showers.
Rabbit, what would yours be?
I don't know. Speed or invisibility? Well, I've gone off invisibility since now people think I'd hang out in showers. So probably speed.
Kind of cut off it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use the speed to get in and out the shower, really quick without no one noticing. So,
yeah, but with speed, you slow down time. Like the Flash. You go so fast.
So then you'd still be in the shower,
Yeah, you'd
Rabbit.
They can't prove I was here because I'm an hour away. Zoom.
Oh, there you go. That one's sorted. So yeah, let's do speed.
There we go. And then they invent cameras, and you're like, shit.
So I recently, I wonder, I really wanted to ask Lula this. Like, I was holding on for this since I've heard about it. And I was hoping to get Lula's laugh. Sadly, she's not here because two of our normal streamers aren't here. Lula is not very well. Well, she's tired, so we've put her to bed. And Dane has been banished from streaming because he smashed his PC up. I'm joking, he's sick. But he did actually smash his PC up.
Oh, he's so banned.
Yeah. He apparently threw his joypad down, his controller, and then hit the screen. I'm assuming that's what happened. Martin said he's aware. So I wanted to ask Lou this. Have you any of you heard of Iglooing?
Igloo?
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 In an igloo?
Yeah. Iglooing. In a sexual, do not Google it, in a sexual...
No.
I'd
Oh,
assume
and-
Chris would have knew this.
I've not heard of iglooing.
So, as men, you shit into a condom,
And that's why I haven't heard of
Oh.
iglooing before.
freeze it, and use it as a dildo.
What? Why does it have to be the turd?
That's because
I
people
wish
have
I
that as a
didn't hear
fetish.
this.
If anything, I would have thought it would have been like something like you put ice cubes around your
No.
thing.
No. I don't know why it's called iglooing. Maybe because it's ice. I don't know, but yeah, I had it. Ugh.
Oh, that's so nasty.
You want to be fucked by your own shit. Your frozen shit.
Why
Not
did
in
you
particularly.
say as men when women could do that as well?
I mean, yeah, I get that, but we're not really.
What do you mean we're not really?
We're
I
not
speak
really.
for all women. We're not really perverted like you guys.
Yeah,
are.
we're not minging like that.
We're
Just you
proper.
men.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the on the.
We
TikTok
prefer
that-
plastic.
Well, yeah. Have you seen? Did you see when Twilight was a massive thing? What actually came out for that? There was Edward Cullen dildo, and you put it in the freezer. So we're much more creative than iglooing.
I need to talk to Gamer and have him remove TikTok from your phone.
I don't know why. Don't know why it was on my For You page. I don't know. Try to stay on the gaming side of it, and yeah,
It sounds like it.
You search for cream pies and it all goes downhill.
That's probably where it came from. So, what do you think of that, Chewy? Even though you're underage and shouldn't really be knowing this.
How old is Chewy?
Chewy is 15.
No,
Okay.
14.
14.
15 April.
14? Oh boy. Okay.
But he's like a 25-year-old man.
He generally
Oh,
is
obviously.
one of the. He's obviously. I've known Chewy for what, about 3 years now, Pooh?
I think so, yeah.
And it's always.
I've known his mum for longer.
He's always rolled with what we talk about, so it's not just like, you know, we can say anything and he won't get offended by it, which is good. I'm glad. So yeah, that's why I always asked you. I was like, "Are you on? Are you on? Chewy, do you want to join our podcast?"
He's
Well, there
quite
is
easy to just vibe
ladies
with.
who make big cookies with their stuff
What? With their poo?
Eh?
Oh,
Yep.
with their
and send it to people.
poo cookies.
Yes.
What?
I thought you meant cream, like like a cream pie.
Oh
I
no.
thought you meant like they're discharging a cookie.
Are these people eating the cookies or?
I would assume if she's baking cookies with it, or eating the cookies, or baking other things, you can request different, I guess, applications as long as you pay for it.
Different flavors.
Different flavor. I'd rather have a hot dog.
Oh my god!
Today I'm going to eat bramble, and the taste is going to be a little
I want to
bit
be.
wooden.
I want it to be free range cookie. What the fuck? I thought you meant like she would make icing from her.
No.
Hoo-ha juice. Never. I mean, that's disgusting in itself, but
The,
probably
the
a
thing
thing.
is, the world's so strange now. You can literally make money off anything.
Yeah, Martin was
This
actually
was
recently.
a while ago too.
Yeah, but Martin recently was asking about like he saw a TikTok and it was how much money would you sell your pants for? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, would you sell your pants for? And I was like, well, is it my normal day pants? And he was like, Nicole, just answer the question. I was like, I don't know because it depends how much I'm paying for my pants. If they're like
Oh, you want to
really
make a
expensive-
profit?
If they're really expensive pants, I'm not just going to sell them for a tenner. But if they're just my Primark pants, they're going to be £10. Also, why am I? Why? How much would you sell your boxes for?
First you have to think who's gonna buy them.
Also, I asked him, I was like, well, what do they want? Not that we're doing this. You're not going to find my pants on on eBay.
One of your fans.
However,
Only pants.
what he went. I went, what do they want in these, like in the pants? And he was like, well, your stuff. And I was like, front stuff or back stuff? Because I don't want to sell either. Like neither. Did they? What? He was like, well, yeah, they want both. Ugh, I don't leave. Don't know what's going on.
The one that lovely arsey smell one.
That's what he said. He was like, they will want both holes. I was like, well, how are you? I don't know.
I don't know if you're making a profit. I can't see why not.
I couldn't.
Why?
No, I know it comes naturally and it's free. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Think of the money you could make, though.
The thing is, without sounding gross to my brother, and I don't have a fragranty smell, so it wouldn't
Oh.
be.
To your knowledge, we'd have to ask someone else.
This is where I mute myself.
So mine's like, so they wouldn't be getting anything from off me. When we were talking about it, he's like, yeah, but when you're coming on to your time of the month, I was like, that's fucking disgusting. And apparently, when you're ovulating, you get a certain smell that attracts men. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not selling my pants. Would you sell your boxes?
Yes.
Hell yes.
No.
Chewy? Yeah, I think Chewy would be the one that makes the most money, to be fair, underage and all.
Whoa.
Opinions, but either way, I wouldn't sell my pants and use it. Chewy would make bank on his because he's got skids.
Usually.
Yeah, he's definitely got skids.
Speaking of selling your own pants, what do you think about the whole AI capturing your face and possibly in the
Put it on
future?
porn.
Yeah, could basically have someone that has a similar physique to Nicole could basically replace her face with Nicole's face.
That's actually a thing now anyway with like Pokemon, I think it is. She's got nudes, but it wasn't her nudes, it was someone had photographed her face. And they were
That's just Photoshop.
Yeah, it's basically, but also now they can make porn with it because they can just change your face. No, like when you do the videos on your Instagram and it's like you change your face and you
Yeah.
Frodo, it's basically that. But they'll do it in such a way that you won't be able to tell.
I'm cool with that.
You don't even barely show your face on Twitch.
Nah, yeah, but that's just because I just can't bother putting the camera on. It's nothing to do with, like... to me, I am, I am good looking.
So what if it was porn? Let me just put this. What if it was porn that was like bestiality?
Depends on how much I'm getting paid for it.
You won't get paid for it because it's only.
Oh,
someone
no,
else.
if I'm not getting paid for it, no, hell no. No, I'm not cool with that. But if I'm getting paid for it, I'm not actually doing the animal, so I'm not fussed. That's cool.
Oh, John!
Don't even have to pay me much. As long as I'm getting money, that's fine.
No. I mean,
Yeah, because I'm not physically actually doing the thing, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. They're putting that. You probably wouldn't have even known about it. To be fair.
But if I'm getting paid, then
you. Yeah, but they're not going to tell you. It's probably
yeah,
on the dark
well,
web.
no, unless I'm getting paid, then nah, no deal.
Would you be pissed, Crispy?
Yeah, I would be pissed because I want to be fucking them. Don't be stealing my likeness.
I'd ask Rabbit, but he barely shows his face anyway. Never mind, uses his voice.
Yeah, no, that's a no from me.
There's AI voice recognition as well that's getting really good. So you can take like a minute of Rabbit's voice and then make
That's
him
all
say
you'll get.
anything.
Yeah, that's already a thing with
like
celebs.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jordan Peele did one that, and he introduced himself as Obama and started going on about a bunch of stuff, and then he revealed that it was actually him and not Obama. And it was completely realistic. I thought it was Obama when I first started watching it.
The cadence seems to be off a bit, so if you can kind of listen to it, but it's getting better.
It's scary the times that we're living in at the moment.
Well, they're saying now, and they're saying I can't remember what woman it was. She was like, oh, she was worried about AI getting too intelligent, and eventually, the whole story of them killing us all off for our own safety, blah blah blah. But they're actually at that point now where they think it's getting closer to it, like in our lifetime.
What, we're gonna get killed by robots?
That AI will be
Just take
so
the batteries
intelligent.
out.
Well, they could get they'll be that intelligent that they wouldn't allow you to do that.
Take our batteries out.
Yeah, they'll be so self-sufficient that they'll kind of be like,
So
well, why the hell am I serving you?
Have any of you seen Colony before?
No.
Okay.
Like a colony of bees?
John's like, bees!
I ain't got anywhere near that.
It's basically a TV show. Got 4 seasons. It sadly got cancelled. It's a great show. I think it's on Netflix. It's one of Martin's favourite shows. Sawyer out of Lost is on it, John. And also...
I like it.
Yeah, Sawyer out of Lost is on it. And also Sarah Tancredi out of...
Laurie. Jenny wanted me to watch this, and I said that it looked cack.
It's
But
not.
I
Cat.
remember her wanting me to watch it.
It's amazing. You should watch it. If she hasn't, she definitely should watch it. And it's basically...
What's the point? It's been cancelled.
Nah, but I didn't watch it. At the end, I fell asleep. But
Why did it get cancelled?
but I don't. It's worth a watch. Max off Black Sails is on it as well, John.
Yeah, but you know it's been
Either way,
cancelled. You're
it's
falling
not-
asleep during it.
It's no. I fell asleep because I was pregnant. So, I fell asleep through Pirates of the Caribbean, even though
Wow.
it's not my type of film. Mom was asking me the other day why I don't watch it. I don't want to watch it.
You don't have a lady boner for Johnny. I could see you falling asleep for it.
It's
For
just,
I have a lady boner for Johnny.
I don't.
Hell yeah.
He seems to play Johnny Depp, and this might be again controversial, so I might get cancelled or get hated. But he seems to play the same character in everything he does.
It's a very similar character, very eccentric.
Yeah.
The movement changes, but the speaking style usually is similar.
I just.
But
Oh,
he has a lot.
no.
He has a vast
I love him
collection
as a
of
person.
movies.
I love him as a person.
I'd have to disagree there. Edward Scissorhands for a start.
Yeah, I know, but he's done another one. What's the guy who makes the cupcakes? No, he doesn't. He doesn't make the cupcakes.
He's
He
different
cuts
in the
hair.
Nicholas hair.
The hair one. The one where he cuts the hair, the barber guy, and he
Sweeney
kills
Todd.
people.
That's-
Sweeney
Oh,
Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
It's basically the same thing. Basically
No,
the same. It is. It's him basically as Edward Scissorhands
The Headless
in a barber
Horseman.
shop.
I disagree. I think he's quite diverse.
No.
He's not as diverse as a lot of people, and he does get penned into a few things. But no, I don't see the Johnny Depp, the Pirates of the Caribbean type thing everywhere.
I don't know. I like Johnny Depp. I supported him through that whole thing with his ex-wife. But
Free Johnny.
Well, he is freed.
And then a bee stung my dog.
Oh, she's apparently like living a whole different life now in I don't know where she is, but apparently it came forward that her baby isn't her baby and it was someone else's, and she used it for like clout because she knew it wasn't going to work.
It really wouldn't surprise me.
It really wouldn't surprise me at this
It
point,
shows
to be
how
fair.
bad her acting was, that she couldn't even act properly in the car either.
Some of the things she said, I don't know why we're going on about her, but I'm glad
Oh,
that
she'd love that.
I think it's a better topic than shit dildos, but yeah.
Oh, come on, Crispy, you Googling Iglooing.
Hell no, I Googled it.
Oh, you're so good.
I did see a thing on Twitter with the what was it? The caption like some sort of like a porn thing, and it was like after the cream pie she cried, porn or something like that. I mean, it was.
What?
What did I? And I texted. I had found a new fetish.
What the fuck?
What was that?
I know when I always seem to get, this was years ago, but I always seem to get on glory holes when I
You what?
no, I never went
Do you
there.
want to rephrase that?
Angela
never
White
went
gets
there.
emotional and cries after cream pie.
But
Over 13 million views.
I don't think I could, like, I wouldn't be involved nor go to could you go to like a glory hole? I think it was in like, it was somewhere abroad, like Amsterdam or something, and there was just loads of men and they were all one by one just going up to a woman, and she was obviously had her legs in the air and you couldn't see her. I couldn't
No.
do that. Couldn't do it. No. Like, and there was all men like wanking over them, and I was like, oh, wouldn't that put you off?
You got a time limit. You only got about a minute, so you got to make sure that you're prepped.
Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah, it's a conga line. They don't want you sitting there for a half hour trying to get hard.
Conga, conga, conga.
What the? I didn't know that.
Spend your wonga, wonga, wonga.
Oh,
And then they have the buffer
Don't
where they
take
take a cold
longer,
spoon and put it on your
longer.
ass. An instant boner.
What the?
Yep.
This is why I miss Lula. She'd have loved this topic. But yeah, so I don't even know how we're gonna scoot past this conversation. Did any of you see the clips of the week this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to think of a TV show that I was like, have I seen that? No, fine. I know you don't know.
I was meant to put it on Wikinza, and I totally. Wikinza's clips are on my laptop, and that obviously it was on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
I love Wikinza's. I actually asked Wikinza to come on in a few weeks, and he's going to think about it, and he might come on. I think that'd be funny.
It would be a good laugh.
Yeah, he's just so funny. But I don't even know where this is going. But when I was doing the clips, Gamers got a 1.7K on YouTube Shorts of rabbits. I'll insert the clip so people can see of rabbit when they were playing, and he got. Did his parachute not open or something, rabbit?
Oh no, the clip that got 1.7 was him sniping a drone.
Was it?
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking, yeah. No, it should have been.
And that was a really good hit, that.
See? Again, also, when I was talking about the other day, I put more clips of Luna on, because Luna's got a lot of, like, cute clips, not of her raging. Again, I don't know why, but they just seem to go after her clips, and I generally don't know why.
The algorithm. Who knows? Yeah, the algorithm is very understood person.
Yeah, but she could be doing something. She could be doing something. She could generally be picking flowers, and someone will hit upon it, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? She's doing nothing wrong. Like, I don't understand the hatred. When my best friend's cat Luna, she got my cat not Luna as I was just talking about, but my best friend's cat Luna got over 1 million hits on TikTok because she made a funny noise. And she has tens of thousands of followers now because of it, and she's got people duetting it, and I was like, make money off that fucking cat, Kirsty. Get merch out there.
That much. People like cats.
My cats are assholes.
Oh yeah, your cats are.
Actually, to be fair,
Oh, Bear's
nice.
wonderful.
Bear isn't.
Bear's one.
He used to be.
No, he didn't.
He did. He had a moment where he was okay.
Yeah, when he was a kitten and we thought he was a girl, so we called her Jaja, and then your Andy went, Martin, he's got pips.
I think we might have found the underlying reason why he doesn't like you.
Yep.
He wanted to be a girl.
No, you called him a girl.
Yeah, well, my mum told me he was a girl when I
He's
got
walking
him.
around with his sack out, and he's like, "Owie, really?"
Yeah, and it was literally
Oi, bruv.
From that moment, as soon as we found he turned. I don't know what it is. He turned, and then we got Beefy, and he's lovely. He's a doofus.
Well, when I was looking after your house and was looking after the pets, Reef obviously used to like to try and climb in the bed.
Yeah.
But Bear was a total dick. But Bear absolutely shit himself when that rape alarm went off, which was hilarious.
You texting us on hold. How do you stop it? I've put it under a cushion.
No, probably best clear this up. So I'm looking after their place, and they've got on the set of keys, they've got a rape alarm, and I knocked it so the rape alarm went off, but they didn't tell me how to turn it off. So this thing is loud as hell. I've got it under cushions, I've got it under pillows, trying to stop it. I'm bringing them up, going, how do I stop this thing? Oh, it was a nightmare.
What sets it? Well, other than the obvious, what sets it off?
He literally, all he had to do was it was like a grenade, he just had to put the pin back in, and it would have stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's ringing up, I put it under the sofa cushions and I can still hear it.
It was loud. I mean, to be fair...
My neighbours are shit, they didn't come and help you.
Yeah, nobody actually came and helped me. Worrying.
Like
so
a
they
car
work
alarm.
and they don't work. They are loud, so people should be like, oh, what's that? But, like, not one of them went, oh, hang on.
I best go and knock, see if they're okay.
Yeah.
That's really loud. Maybe I should be worried.
No, they're too busy having dog sex in the next door.
No, she wasn't there at the time. The clip where Anwar was saying, right, can you stop bullying me, saying I'm a terrorist? All this, I was like, oh, poo at Anwar.
Who at Anwar?
Come on.
You must be joking, right?
Yeah. Anwar doesn't need anything to, backing him
Fuck
up.
Anwar. That's what I say.
No. No.
Do you know what? He was listening to the last podcast, right? And he was just, he even told me he was just using it just to chill. He's in bed, he was just listening, and he was going to fall asleep. And then me talking about how bad the beans were made him grin so much, he then woke back up.
You hyped him up.
No, fuck Anwar. That's what I say. And I know you're going to be hearing this, Anwar. And yeah, fuck you.
Good lord. I know that. Why is Chewie's just suddenly quiet?
Sorry.
Oh,
He doesn't
so is
know
it Call of Duty that's getting on him, or?
Be Crunchyroll, I bet. Or his mum. His mum's probably making him a fry up.
No, she's not.
She giving him
I asked her no.
Is she giving birth yet,
Yeah.
Chewie?
No, Wilco knows.
Yeah, see?
She always makes him a fry up, and I think she's pregnant, but she's not telling Chewie.
No, she told me we weren't, so it's fine.
Jenny's gonna
I
kick
believe
your
her.
ass, John. So what else can we talk about? So we're watching Feed the Walking Dead at the moment, and there's a question online what would your weapon of choice be for if you were in a zombie apocalypse?
Depends on the zombies.
It would be the Walking Dead zombies.
Traditional.
What, a knife?
No, traditional zombie.
Oh, I thought you just give me a basic answer. Traditional. What's that? I think I'd go for a knife.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it depends on what you can get hold of and stuff as well.
Yeah, I'd go to the B&M or somewhere. The big B&M.
Use them beans at them.
No, I'd be like the game Dead Rising. I wanted to play that the other moment. Now you get bored.
Are you very craftable and able to make these weapons?
No, you should have seen me on Fortnite. I was like, Chewie.
So you got to B&M and you're getting killed.
No, I'd take a knife, kill the zombies, and just live in B&M.
It's not gonna work.
You'd die, Chewie. You'd be the first zombie.
Huh?
I would be.
You'd be the
I'd
zombie
be
that
dead.
Fortnite dances. You wouldn't be dead.
Oh, I would be super dead.
Nah.
He'd be trying to do
I ain't
it.
running nowhere. I'm not running nowhere.
You can
Hey,
drive.
baby. As long as you don't bite me, I'm all yours.
I'm all yours.
He's out there making zombie porn. Come on.
I would probably use a 2x4 with like nails and barbed wire or something around it.
Sort of like Negan.
Like Lucio.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with the nails, it's going to add extra.
His has
Oomph.
nails in it.
No, it doesn't. It's
Yeah,
just
it does.
barbed wire.
Oh, is it?
Whose
has nails in it?
Mine.
Oh, good lordy. Yeah.
But you have to take into consideration if it has nails and a bat, it's going to get stuck. So
Yeah, but I figured that would happen more with the barbed wire. And at least
Yeah,
if
that's
it does
made
get
to get
stuck.
Also,
stuck,
they wouldn't. Yeah, that's more mainly for killing people. Barbed wire wouldn't really do that much to a zombie.
If I had a choice, it would be a Gatling gun.
Yeah, but imagine the noise.
Or a tank.
and the weight of the gun as well.
What are you trying to say,
Tank.
Chewie?
I'm
Also-
just saying that you won't be able to carry it.
The tank didn't really help people in The Walking Dead, John. At the beginning with Glenn.
Yeah, but they did not use the tank.
Do you know how to use tank?
As long as there's a manual in there.
There isn't.
Well, my tank comes with a manual. Fully fueled.
And all
Fully
the shells
stocked.
Yeah, but who's going to fit in your tank? You've got 2 kids.
Just me. No,
So
screw
what,
them.
you're leaving your-
No.
You're leaving your fiancé.
Yeah.
And
All I
your
got to
2
do is
kids.
outrun them. Then I
What?
survived the first wave at least.
Right, I'm
As long as I can outrun them.
I'm telling your wife. I'm gonna.
She knows. She knows.
I'm gonna clip this and send it to her. We're friends.
Well, we had this discussion today because we're about. Do you know the film The Day After Tomorrow?
No. Yes.
With basically the weather, where do you know the weather's really bad and it freezes people.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, what would you do if you had to, wait in the house for?" Because it lasts about a week or something. I said, "Well, I'd eat whatever food we've got, and then I'd eat Bruno.
What?
Then if it came to it, after Bruno, I'd then eat Archie.
So what?
So,
You
you know.
wouldn't survive a week in your house?
I'd say, I don't know. I can't take these chances. But Bruno would definitely get it first.
You'd kill your dog.
I'd eat my dog.
He's on about. He's going as far as he's gonna. He's already lined up one of his children.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah, I don't think the dog's the worst part about that.
So what?
Look,
Does Jenny and Logan have to eat the Archie and the dog?
yeah, so I need Jenny to cook them. Because I wouldn't cook them properly. I know I wouldn't.
So Jenny's got to watch you
And
murder her son and then cook him for you.
Yes.
And you
And
eat.
Logan's got no meat on him at all anyway, so that wouldn't work. He'd be no good.
You could survive off of the dog.
You do
for the
know, like
entire
a
week.
week's not that long of a time, John.
I don't know.
You won't have to kill him.
I mean, your mum lives over the road.
What, you want me to eat my mother?
No. Why are you eating people? You could go and scavenging next door.
No. You can't go outside.
Yes, but I mean, you could smash through the wall. You live in a detached house. You know.
But smashing through a wall?
Yes,
That makes a lot of noise.
but killing your kid.
Eating.
Well,
You can always have more kids,
Yeah, see?
What is
You don't
happening?
eat a kid
more
anymore.
food.
All you have to do is eat the dog and then you're fine.
The fact is, it only lasts.
But
a
what
week
if it
in
lasts
this one.
longer? No. What if it lasts longer? I'm just thinking long term.
As long as we can
Yeah.
get the kid to last 9 months, we're all good.
Kill him slowly, one finger a day. John?
See, no,
He'll
I
heal.
think-
He'll get fingers back.
No, see, I figured, right, if I do like an arm, the hand I wouldn't eat. What I'd do with the hand, I'd put in like for a broth, like a soup,
Oh my god!
with like the teeth and the bones and stuff. So I've got extra, you
Teeth?
see. I've got extra,
But
just
you
in
won't
case.
kill your mum. You won't kill your mum,
No.
who's lived her life.
Yeah, but no, she produced me. No, she deserves to live.
Are you sure about that?
Well, unless
produced
I've eaten
you?
everybody else. If I've eaten everybody else, then, you know.
So when everyone dies in your house, you're gonna eat your wife,
Oh, hell yeah.
and then
Oh my God.
but you can't go outside at all because the zombies,
Yeah, I'm-
frozen zombies. Or do you
Yeah,
turn
I'm-
into a zombie?
No, I turned into a cannibal.
You are. You're already there, John. You didn't even leave the house. You're there.
Exactly. I'm eating everybody.
That sounds like an
'Cause-
orgy.
Well, I actually was like, well, you can't eat me. Why don't you eat paper first? I went, oh, that's not going to be good, is it?
Not nutritious enough.
You know what I mean? There's no good nutrients and stuff in there.
I don't know what. Your poor family.
Well, hang on, Trey.
Sacrifice
So
yourself.
I wouldn't sacrifice myself. I love myself too much.
Yeah.
If you're starving to death,
I'm not gonna eat my
right?
kid.
Why?
Why would I?
Survival of the fittest.
Oh my god.
Would you chop off your own arm and say, well, fuck it, eat me?
I'd just smash through the wall.
No. You can't smash through the.
Why can't I smash through the wall? I've got tools. Why can't I do that?
Because in this frozen thingy, as well as the outside being cold, if they haven't heated up that room, the house next to you, that's as cold as it is outside.
Well,
So
what
if you
I-
smash through that wall, you're then potentially going to kill yourself that way.
Yeah, but what if I have a hazmat suit on and bundle up?
But you don't have a hazmat suit.
Well, what if I buy one off Amazon before it happens?
Well, a hazmat suit still won't stop you from freezing to death.
Yeah, but what if I bundle up inside?
You can still freeze.
I have a hot water bottle.
Okay, so you thingy, you go next door. There's no food there. Next, what are you gonna do next?
Then smash the next wall.
All right, so now you're using more energy of yourself. You're starving. You got no energy to punch through the next wall because you're that
I'll be fine.
exhausted.
I'd be fine because I already stuck up anyway, thinking that we're gonna die anyway with nuclear bombs. So
All
I've-
that food's
I've already-
gone. You've already eaten it. What's your next choice?
I
See,
don't know.
see. Now Haley's looking tasty.
No,
Mhm.
she isn't. I just go in the loft and eat asbestos stuff.
I think you'd eat Martin. To be fair.
No, he probably would die. Do you know how many times a week we go shopping? Rabbit says it all the time. He's like, you going shopping again and it's become a meme. It's because of him. So he probably would be the reason we die in the zombie apocalypse anyway. Because
Rabbit Elite Zach.
Martin told me today that Rabbit said, he's gonna get it's not good for his heart or something because he got angry. He was like, "Oh, I'm really annoyed at this game. I'm gonna go down and get a snack." And then he got angry again. He went, "Oh, I'm gonna go down and get another snack because it's annoyed." Like he was just,
eating porridge, wasn't
yeah, which is good for him. However, he goes today. He wanted pork pies. I said, "Martin, you have acid reflux. That's what makes you really bad." "Oh, it's all right. I've got tablets now."
he? Yeah, I mean, I get that all the time, but I still eat it.
No, his was bad. It was bad. Really, really, really. The fact that he's on these pills now. Oh,
Chewy, would you resort to cannibalism?
Yeah, would you eat ebony?
No, because I just know that it's easier to do anything else than that.
No. There's no other choice. It's either eat human or you die.
I'd rather die.
Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't try.
I don't know. I've heard starvation's one of the worst things you could ever go through. I think you'd start looking at people and thinking,
Just end it, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
I'm going down with the ship.
Crispy?
Oh, they're dead.
Yeah, see. Man off my own ass.
You kill your dad?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Come over, nephews. We'll all stay in this together. You're going to fucking stew in a bit.
Yeah, think about it. The more you gather, the more food you've
Then
got.
I'm not coming to your wedding because I have a feeling something weird's going to happen.
Suddenly I'm going to start eating you.
Cutting the cake. Cool. Why don't you come over here real quick? Yeah, put your arm right there.
Just steady the cake for me, honestly. Just steady it.
You're too eager. You're too eager to want to eat your own family for me to.
Oh, I'd eat anybody who's in the vicinity.
Susan, I'm going to tell your wife.
I'll tell her afterwards. It's fine.
I told you.
She already knows. I already told her. today. I'd eat him first.
I remember it was just before Christmas and you said, I can't remember, but you were playing a game. And you said something about, "Oh, I'm going to prod the bear. Should I prod the bear for Asker to make me a coffee? I'll prod it." And you asked Jenny for a coffee and you went, "I prodded the bear," like that. So I texted her and went, "John's just called you a bear." He said he's prod. Did he really? Right, the cheeky little shit.
Yeah, I think you'd live to do stuff like that.
I do. She's basically my sister now.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to be an asshole.
If it's getting you in shit, I'm going to do it.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to be a Harsholes.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Rabbit? Cannibalism?
If it got to the point of cannibalism, I would have ended myself a long time
you
before
can't
that.
even eat animals
I
without being sick.
I said it and thought about it and thought, hang on a second, he's fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, he's long gone. Zach will eat him. Zach will put him in the shed.
He'll be out in the eating grass though, wouldn't he? Surely? He'd
Well,
just
you
live
can't
off
go
the grass.
outside. If you can't go outside.
Oh yeah, no, you're screwed, yeah.
To be fair, couldn't we just have a little indoor greenhouse? What if you had a greenhouse and you could live in?
Yeah, but this no, because the event just happens. You don't go, "Oh right, I'm gonna this is gonna happen. I'm just gonna make a greenhouse. I'm gonna get a sledgehammer, sort of knock through the next door wall. I've got my hazmat suit ready. Just buy that."
You don't know. I could be scrappy. I could be prepared for this. Don't come to my house if we get.
I don't think you're prepared to go the distance though. Like you might have to go.
I'm just not wanting to kill my kid.
I mean, I don't want to. But if it comes to eating somebody and I need to,
instantly go, "Oh, I can't survive a week. I'm going to eat my dog, and then after my dog, the next one is Archie, and then Logan's not really got fat on him yet, so it'll be Jenny, and then Logan's last."
Yeah.
And then what happens when everyone else is stew?
Well, hopefully the weather event is over after that. If not, I'll just put on my hazmat suit, knock through next door's wall.
Oh, but it's all right for you with your hazmat suit that you don't have. To be fair, John, you're a delivery guy. Couldn't you just park the van near your door? And,
yeah, but as soon as you get outside, it frees you instantly.
Yeah, but you could just have. Oh yeah, you battery runs down.
Well, someone actually just said, Lenksy just sent me something. Canada's right now having a vortex.
What?
What was it called?
A tornado.
Like, no, it's like a freezing vortex thing. They're in like an eye, and it's like really freaking cold.
Isn't Canada
Like, it's
always cold? It hasn't said anything.
but it's that cold. Even the Canadians are complaining. It was minus 40 something. I don't know what that is over there in America.
Fahrenheit.
Minus 40 C or minus 40 F.
Minus 40, whatever it is over there.
I think they use non-freedom units, so they use Celsius over in Canada, I believe.
So it's
it is...
fucking cold.
Oh, in Fahrenheit it's minus 40 apparently.
And it's
So that-
really cold.
That's what they're experiencing right now.
Jesus, he has cats outside as well, doesn't he?
He puts them in the garage. I think he has like a fire for them and everything.
Oh, he's awesome. I know he has.
Oh, yeah,
he has his lab, doesn't he, as well? He has his
he chops trees down, and he gets
like
gets the wood for him. Oh, he's a man.
Yeah.
He's a man.
I still wouldn't move to Canada for that. I can't deal with snow.
I can't deal with French.
You could deal with the French women.
Oh hell yeah! Hairy armpits. I'm down.
Smell like garlic.
Smell like baguettes.
Robert's like, I'm out. Garlic? No.
He likes garlic.
No, it's
I would think
gamer,
so.
isn't it? It's gamer. It's gamer.
Yeah, me and Rabbit are garlic soulmates. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I bought some more garlic today actually from Aldi because I've run out.
I love garlic. It's so nice.
I love garlic.
I had some of it actually with pizza.
Yeah, we had leftover Domino's today, so we dipped in like.
Oh no, we had homemade pizzas. Jenny made some homemade ones, and she was like, "What toppings do you want?" I went everything. Everything apart from sweet corn.
Oh,
it was
sweet
like
corn's
chicken,
banging.
Salami, pepperoni, ham, chopped up bacon. Oh, it was so good.
I can't eat bacon on a pizza. Gamer has it. He has ham, bacon, and chicken, and I was like, "It's too."
Banging.
I was like, "No, it's too salty." No. Chewy, what's yours? Is pepperoni? Never mind. I don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean pepperoni's the best?
It's not. Salami's better than pepperoni. Also, chorizo is as well.
No, pepperoni's better than both of them.
No.
I do like chorizo as well. Chorizo's bang. I've never had it on a pizza, but I like chicken and chorizo pasta.
Oh, that sounds
good.
banging.
It's so nice.
Oh, I'm actually going to see if I can find a recipe because that sounds banging.
Jenny makes one, and it's. In fact, I think we just got the ingredients today, the other day to get it. So we have it this week. Oh,
please, I know what. Like, ask me to send me the recipe over because that sounds like I'm craving that, and I don't even know what's in it.
It's so nice.
Oh, I want pasta. I've got stuff to make the one that Rabbit butchered.
Decimated.
I still can't get over that. Not the one that I sent in Discord. You put it in the cat food one. Whoa. But there was another one and it's got peppers and stuff in it. But I cut up the peppers in chunks because Martin's like a child, and he says, "Oh, I pick up a pepper and I think it's chicken," and I put it in my mouth and it's like, ugh. I was like, oh, for goodness sake. I have to cut it like a child so he knows it's not fucking the pepper.
That's not for eating.
It is.
I just imagine him like Peter Griffin on Family Guy. Ah, has it on his tongue. Ah.
Haley catches him downstairs eating the plastic food.
Oh,
I'll be eating all my ice cream.
My mum's just sent me a picture. Like literally, just sent me a picture of a McDonald's birthday cake. Okay.
Is it like a giant, like big boy? Not big boy. Big Mac?
No, well, it has a burger on it, and then like chips on the side. But I think she's like wanted me to do it for Nuggy's birthday. She's obsessed with McDonald's. And when you drive by, she goes, "Chicken nuggets, chips, and a drink, and a surprise." Yeah,
knows what she wants.
Every single time we drive past that, and it's like, well,
the commercial is working.
The thing is, it's not even like it's cheap anymore. Like when we were kids, and I know I'm going to sound like a boomer, but it was £2. It was $1.99 for us when we were kids, and now it's like on £4 for a kid's meal. But yeah, even though I'll still buy it because it's still. Oh, and also the toys are trash.
I was talking about these toys, and
You have to build them yourself.
Yeah, I was explaining to Archie about the toys and stuff, and I said the best things that you ever got toys out of was cereal.
The
best
cereal was
toys.
always Cocoa Pops that did the best ones.
They were all great because the toys were actual toys. They were really good.
You don't get toys now in cereals.
No, because I think too many people were. Yeah, people were too busy complaining, like trying to con him. I think, saying, "Oh, I've choked on this, blah blah blah." So people spoil it for everybody else.
Oh, definitely.
I used to love collecting them. It was brilliant.
What was everyone like? Is everyone's favorite cereal from? It could be from the past or from like now.
The future.
Well, not the future because you eat kids. So fucking Archie, a bowl of Archie. You eat kids. Yeah, Johnny kids.
Oh. Okay.
Well, not yet. We'll just see how things go.
But
true.
I used to like when Martin's gonna turn around, but yeah. But when I went to my nana's house in Florida, it was always she had a pool, and she used to bring a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. I think Crispy will know what those are.
Mm-hmm.
With orange juice, it was iconic. Loved it. We cannot get them here, and it makes me sad.
Isn't there like sugar laws or something that prevents it?
Yeah.
Weird.
I was just thinking that being American, even though it's called fruity, I bet it's loaded with sugar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Rice Krispies with like 6 pounds of sugar, and then the Rice Krispies are different colors.
It's beautiful, John. Beautiful. Do you remember the Pokemon cereal? With the little marshmallows?
Yes.
Oh, that's.
I don't think they were that good.
What?
I didn't. I wasn't keen on it.
That was our childhood, John.
No, I mean I remember once like getting birthday money, and I actually bought out my own birthday money.
Jenny told me this.
A full box of cereal, and I bought a full, milk so I could eat them, and I just ate the full lot. I was so happy on my birthday. Just love that.
You have got a weird family.
Oh yeah.
Wilco in the final game of our brothers, so is OG Snowflake. But you done that with food, and Martin told me when like the final gamer, when his mum used to go, "What do you want for Christmas? You can have like £100, whatever." And he used to say, "Furniture for my bedroom." I wanted a sofa. He's like, "I wanted a sofa. I wanted like a little puff for my like a little." What would that like we call them poofs. What are they called, John? Footstool type thing.
It's a
poof.
Poofy. Yeah.
One that was it's like, what? What is that? When you wanted cereal? Good Lord.
We were simple folk. You know what I mean? We didn't want much.
He didn't want much. He wanted a fucking furniture in a furniture store in his fucking bedroom. Didn't want much.
He didn't
They
say
got an
expensive.
amazing pillow for it.
I mean, that's pretty much what he ended up with.
The one thing now, it's not even that. Like from my childhood, did any of you have any toys that you lost over time, and you want to look them up now and get them back just to relive?
Pokemon cards.
I found you some yesterday, and you didn't want them.
I want the ones that we had.
John, you're not going to get those. Are you wanting to unwrap them individually? Because you're not going to get original packs.
Yeah, I want the original ones back.
You're not going to get them.
I want them.
I went into Asda, and sorry, this is not going to be a good podcast. It's just a brother and sister arguing. But I went to TK Maxx yesterday, and I found a box of Pokemon cards. You had a pack of 6 in them, and it was in a tin with Snorlax on it, and you got a shiny Snorlax card. And I picked them up, and I was like, "Man, ring John, ring Wilco, because I know him and Archie wanted to open packs." So I was like, "It's only £13. They're originally £22. Ring him, because there's only one. It will go." I don't want them. I want the original packs. I want the normal ones. Well, you're not going to get them, John. They've all evolved now.
I don't want none of the new ones. I wanted the original.
but
150.
It was
with
a
the
pound.
original way. Yeah, it's not the originals.
And even when you're not going to get a pack for $150 now, John.
Yeah, but I look right in school. I even got myself a job in school just so I can buy them cards.
I never. I just asked my mum, "Mom, can I have some cards at the cash register?"
No, I went. Oh man,
Well, I remember we spoke about this yesterday. I had 150 Pokemon cards, first gen, beautiful, all in my pocket because we were done trading. And this little fucking shit, Jamie Sharp, went into the PE because his little asshole didn't do PE that day, and we obviously all shared one PE thingy because it was the 90s. You know, we all shared the same changing room, and he went in my pocket and stole them all, and I never saw them again.
what a dick!
Martin went, I would have thrown hands. I was like, he said it wasn't him. However, we know it was him because everyone else done PE and only he didn't.
I mean, I'd
So
like
Jamie
to take this
Sharp,
opportunity.
if you're ever listening to this, you owe me 150. But I was fuming, but I couldn't.
I'd like to take this opportunity right now on Pokemon cards, and when I was, I don't know, I think I was in my teens. There was a kid who was about 9-year-old, something like I didn't really understand Pokemon cards. He had a shiny golem, and I wanted it, and so I
You
made.
stole it.
No. I was a bit more inventive than that. So what I did is that, do you know where you got the cards and you had the Pokeball on it?
Yes.
It was just the Pokeball.
Yeah.
So I got one of them cards. I found a site or something, and it had the next gen, what were going to come out. So it was the Johto region type ones. I think it was a Togepi I had, and I offered. Basically, I printed this thing out, stuck it to the card, made it look. It would. I mean, it looked okay. You know, it had passed. Oh, it passed for him anyway. I then offered to swap in this new next gen card that's nobody else has got ever for his shiny golem, and he said yeah.
That poor
And
kid.
I got a shiny golem for that.
That poor
Oh yeah,
kid.
yeah. So I'd like to apologise to that kid. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. So basically, if that started peeling, he knew it was. So he got a trainer thing for a shiny golem.
Chewie, do you collect Pokemon, or is your era not into that?
No, man. We're
It's
more
all-
into like Warzone.
You're only into Warzone.
No, like we're into Warzone. Some people are still into FIFA. I don't understand why.
Yeah, but
Basically, just the same
do
game.
you not have anything like that you trade? So there was Scooby bands and stuff like that.
Hogs.
Yeah.
Pogs.
It'd be just
That's classic.
It'll be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can buy those now, Crispy, and they're really
They'll make a
expensive.
comeback.
They're
They
really
always do.
expensive, yeah. Did
They
you
always
know,
make a comeback.
Did you know, John, for Christmas I wanted to get you a Game Boy Advance?
Oh, that's sexy.
Right, and Martin went, no, he won't want to play at Nicole because he's got his PS5.
I mean, he's pretty much right.
Yes, however, I thought because you love that, it'd be nice to just have it, show the boys.
I've still got an advance.
Yeah, but
I've got one.
well, you'd have had two. Oh. But yeah. So, is there anything from your childhood that you'd like to get back other than all your Pokemon cards, which you technically can get back? But be wary because people do sell a lot of fakes. I wanted my Disney castle. It was like, I don't know if you know Polly Pocket.
Mhm.
But it was like Ariel's, because obviously I love Ariel, so it was Ariel's, and I went back and it's over £100 now to get it, and I was like, oh, I can't justify paying that for something. Also, I was like, if I got it, and I know this is selfish of me, my child will want to play it with it, and I'm like, it's to be looked at, not to be played with. You can't play with it. Then I'm the bad guy, and then is it bad that I'll be like, it's mine?
It's mine. You can't play with it. If you put it in a display case or present it well, then it makes sense.
I did when I had my old stream room on my own when Gamer was in the other bedroom. I did want it because it lights up. There was two that I wanted, and they both lit up, and I thought, oh, that'd be cute in the background. But then we fell pregnant with Nuggy, and all money went on my child, which
And she was the best thing ever.
oh, honestly, she
Still
really
is.
She really is. And I know I shouldn't really be speaking about my kid, but yeah, she's amazing. Today we were play fighting, me and Gamer, and she got her toy phone and she went, "I'm calling the police, policeman, help me." We don't know where she's got it from. But she's so funny. She is a mini gamer all over. Even though we found a clip of you saying she doesn't look anything like Gamer. But everyone else has muted their mics.
What? No, she looks like you. I think.
Rabbit.
Rabbit's here.
He was
Rabbit.
here.
Oh, yeah.
What would you bring back
What? A woolly
from your
mammoth?
childhood?
Oh.
Not from your childhood. Like the thing.
You just
No.
said, what
From
would you bring
extinction.
back? A woolly mammoth.
I don't know. I didn't take part in any of it.
What?
I used to like. I
Hit
used to
yourself.
take my DS and play games on the DS. We used to play Pokemon in school, but nothing like cards. The big thing was football cards, and I was never into football.
Lee. Okay.
What would you bring back to life?
Well, you know my answer.
Woolly mammoth?
Actually, to be fair, it would be a woolly mammoth or a dodo.
Why?
Or... because I don't.
No, you
feel...
can only bring one back. You
I know,
can't
I
start
want them
going
all
on a
back.
fucking list.
Or... no. Yeah. Yeah, those two. Or a T-Rex, but then that might kill me.
It's not
Might.
that might. It will.
Yeah. You don't know, I could change it.
I could change him. I could give him longer arms, and he'd be my friend.
And they'd be more dangerous.
John tries to kill me because there's you know, the ice thing, and I'm like, nah, look, my fucking T-Rex. Yeah, what would you bring back, John?
Who, me?
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
since
John.
that's your question. What would you bring back? Or who? Like who? So could it be a person?
Time travel.
What?
I'd bring back time travel.
That's not even a thing.
How do you know? Were you born then? No.
It feels like it, but still.
Well, the saying that some people are saying it's wrong, but some people are saying that mankind was more evolved years ago,
Yes, I've seen that.
and then stuff happened, and then we reverted back.
Yeah. Yep,
So you
I've
never
seen
know;
that.
they might have had time travel then, in this alternate reality that they've got.
Do you believe in alternate realities? I do. When people talk about we're in a simulation, which, but also
It
kind
could
of,
be possible.
well, I know people will be like, she's a dumbass, but if you play The Sims, your sim can go on the PC and play The Sims, so it's kind of like, you know, a simulation within a simulation within a simulation.
I believe that nothing is impossible; it's only improbable.
Well, if that's the truth, like if that's what you think, in another dimension, you'd be a woman.
Yeah, nothing's impossible; everything's improbable.
You'd be a woman. Iglooing?
Maybe, but we might call it something else,
I hope
like-
it's called something else.
like Ice Cube shit stain or something. More
What?
direct to the thing, you know.
It's
More
not
direct
like-
to the point.
There is no mystery anymore. We know exactly what it is.
Yeah, you know what's going on. It's, see, the whole thing where you could be like a sim. So the way people think of that is more of like because of free will and because of like where everyone bent towards religion and everything was all religion. You know, everybody believed in a God, everyone believed in blah blah, and now people are starting to be like atheists and stuff like that. They believe that's the AI in you that's getting more free will. If that makes sense.
AI.
Yeah. So
You're saying that we're computers.
your basic Sims. Yeah. So your basic Sims would be they'd run off a certain program from A to B. That's the program, yeah? But when you start branching off and doing your own free will, as in there is no God, that's your AI system now either like a glitch or it's starting to evolve from that form.
Crispy, is he sending away robots at this point?
He's interpreting free will as a choice from someone else. Or if you become knowledgeable, or some folks just want to rebel, that kind of starts the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can ask questions. But
I just
the alternate universe things is something that's, I guess, possible, that there's like 100 different ones based on like could be coin flips, could be decisions where you said no, in the other universe you said yes. Could be all sorts of different things. They've done. Learning about the universe and how big and vast it is can be kind of scary in how much we don't know about it.
I'm obsessed. Well, not obsessed, but I have a massive the fascination with this, like, space. I love space. I'll look out every night, and I'll always try and find, Mars is in the sky, or Venus, because Venus is always out. Blah blah blah. If you went into space, right? No, let me just test this. So, the moon. If you land on the moon, you can see out, right? So you can see blackness or the sun. Why do we have because when you land on the face of the moon, you just land straight down. But with us, you have to go through like a layer. So are we in this? Are we in the? I can't explain. Are we inside
The layer
of
protects us from. It's the atmosphere, but it protects us from gravity and nothingness, and allows for air and everything
Radiation.
else to go out.
Yeah, but
And we
that's
punch.
yeah, but I
Go
mean,
ahead.
because this is not. I'm not really doing it justice. What I mean, we're inside, aren't we? Even though you can go further down into like the core of the.
Mhm.
So we're technically living inside the world, not on it, like moon. Does that
No,
make
we're
sense?
still we're still living on the world.
Well, we're not, because the sky is protecting us, John. So we're inside it. Yeah, that's
Depends on what you defined as the world. If you define the Earth as what we're standing on currently, and not include what's above, then it depends on what your definition is, or what the actual definition is.
Either way, it baffles me. It baffles me.
Oh, there's a lot. It's
Like,
space is crazy.
what if you go down? Like,
So
no,
hey.
no. No, if like you go, just say Crispy takes our gravity away and we fly away, and, we don't die in space.
Damn you, Crispy.
We don't, his superpowers work. But we have spacesuits on. Like, can you go down in space? Because there's no down. You can only seem to go left or right.
You only know up and down because of where you're orientated in comparison with the planet.
Yeah.
When you're in space, there's nothing. So you could go up if you say, like you say, the sun is upwards. You could go up, but it's all comparative.
Yeah, but what happens if?
So
And
what
rotating.
you're comparing it to,
except for the sun, of course.
More of your
Everything's
perception of what
rotating.
you're looking at the time, of if it would be up or down, but it's not up or down. It's all one.
so like on the planet, you say up, and you know which way is up.
Well,
But
what
in
if you had a
space,
compass? What if you had a compass that was like, this is up and that's down?
a compass wouldn't work.
Wouldn't
Shut up,
work.
right? I asked these questions to Gamer and he just shakes his head like, shut up, Nicole. Shut up. I'm like, I need to
Gamer's
know.
not one to think. He just kind of goes with the flow.
He's like, I put up with it. He says that I'm basically like, I'm his Carl Pilkington, but I'm not.
Oh, you are. It's like when you and Jenny
Yeah, I
get
can
together.
see
It's
that.
hilarious.
What you need to do is say some of your questions to Haley and have Haley ask him. That would really throw.
More intelligent.
Chat she is. She heard you today though, John, and ran away. Stranger danger.
Ah, no, I ran away giggling.
Yeah. She's funny. She's a funny.
She loves her Uncle John.
She does. She really does. When she's with him, we don't get her looking at all.
No.
Not a chance. And Alan's like, "Come here, Haley," and she's like, "Mom, stay with John." But yeah, the one time, have any of you done anything silly where I'll tell this on the podcast? People who know me know this has happened. So we were at the Final Gamers uncle's house, and he brought out a photo album. And the photo album, he handed it to me, and for some reason my brain was like, "Oh, have a little look, closer at the pictures." And because obviously we all grown up with technology, I thought zooming in. I tried to zoom in on a photograph, and I was using my hands to like zoom in, and it was only when like the Final Gamer looked at me and I looked at him, and I realised what I was doing. That's embarrassing, but you know.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've already heard that story.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It is embarrassing, but you know, you just don't think. Don't think.
Well, it's that whole thing about if you give kids now stuff that we used to have, they'd be more baffled with it.
Yeah, like
I think it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they would be like, "What? How do I?" You know.
It's even like with a DVD now. They're like, "What? What is this? It's a DVD."
Where's the touchscreen on it? What's going on?
Yeah, Haley's more for she gets my iPad, but she's not like a screen baby. We don't give her screen time, so she tries to like use it, which is funny. And I'm like, no, you look at this, look at this, problem, you know. What my brother was iPad kid. I'm sure Chewy. If we give Chewy, we should actually do that. We should give Chewy a lot of things. That sounds wrong. Just be like, what's this? What's this?
Some homework.
He wouldn't know what like pogs were. If I said to Chewy, you don't know what pogs are.
I don't know what pogs are.
You don't know what pogs are?
Rabbit, you're a few years younger than us.
Yeah, we never had them.
You don't know what a slammer is?
I wondered why
Nope.
you were playing DS. We never had DSs.
DS was, I don't know if it came out, but it would have came out when I was still in primary school.
You're 26, right?
27.
Why are you? You're literally 4 years young. That makes no sense.
I'm really baffled about the pogs. I really am.
You're basically a millennial at this point. You are.
Almost, I think.
So
You're on
would
the
marbles go over your head?
The what go over my head?
Marbles?
No, I know about marbles.
Well, pogs came out after marbles.
Yeah, but marbles, you can still get marbles now.
You can still get pogs now.
You can still get pogs now.
Never really looked into them.
He wasn't one for the cool kids, John. He
You
avoided
definitely
them.
weren't. Once you hit that slammer and you smash off half them pogs and they're all yours. Oh, that was brilliant.
Do you remember the crisp that turns your tongue a different colour?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Monster Munch.
Didn't it go blue?
Ones.
Yeah, it was blue, purple, and red, I believe. Yeah.
Did anyone ever see the tomato sauce that was green?
Yeah.
No. I don't eat tomato sauce, but no. Green?
Green.
Why was it green?
It's like a limited edition thing, wasn't it?
Ugh.
Yeah, it was only about for a bit.
Yuck.
Limited edition. Turns your tongue green. Hell yeah.
I'm trying
Oh,
to
no.
Yeah, Nintendo DS was 2004 it came out.
Well, I had the
So-
original Game Boy.
I would have been 9.
Hell yeah. The big brick. The big
Yeah,
gray brick.
the big brick. I used to go into school when Pokemon first came out, and it used to be the red and blue, and it used to be in like black and white. And to trade, you used to have to connect a cable to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was
The link
you know,
cable.
Yeah, that was just epic.
And good luck looking at the screen, especially if it wasn't very bright outside because it wasn't lit up.
No, you had nothing.
But it lived through everything. Like the battery life was great. You could drop it. You could
Oh, it was
probably
brilliant.
murder somebody with it.
I mean, I did.
murder children, then eat them afterwards. Yeah.
You could do it. The option
Hell
was
yeah.
there.
Oh my god, do you remember the craze when you had the smelly gel pens, John?
Yes.
Oh, I used to be like, oh, cinnamon, yeah. Oh, popcorn. Remember, think of the popcorn. That smells like Minx's feet.
It just made no sense. Like, why did you need flavored bloody gel
yeah,
pens?
but they smelled so good. There
Oh
was
yeah, jelly
chocolate
pens got
one.
real big at one time, and then you could. Oh yeah, remember that too.
Oh,
Everyone wanted the jelly pens, the Trapper Keepers,
oh.
the classics.
Oh, he's one that's come back. Tamagotchis.
Yeah, I was just looking at Tamagotchis.
We got Logan and Archie one for Christmas, and we
I bet they
said, you
didn't
know,
care.
they were like, what do we do? I went, keep them alive. That's all you got to do. Within
Why?
a week,
We've
they were
got
dead.
Bruno, and you killed him when things
Within a week, they were dead anyway. They were like, oh, it's all right. I can just switch it off and turn it back on, and they'll come back alive. I was like, it's not the point. You got to keep them alive.
I remember that I was at the chicken one, and even then, the Tamagotchis are not cheap now. They were like £2 max when we were
Yeah,
kids.
you could get them dirt cheap.
And now it's like £20 or something.
Yeah, they're not cheap. We got like a I think it was a R2D2 one, or no, what's the Mandalorian one?
I don't know.
Grogu.
Yeah, no, but the little robot thing.
Oh, no idea.
There's a
R2D2.
little. It's an R2D2 type, and Archie was over the moon with it. But again, it wasn't eating food; it was eating bits like microchips and stuff like that. It's like, what?
We weren't even that cool to have that. It was either like a chicken, a rabbit, or something else, and that was it.
Yeah, well, it was never cool to have a rabbit.
No. Robert, did you ever have a Tamagotchi?
Possibly, like I vaguely remember one.
And that's it.
He didn't keep it alive.
No.
No, it was definitely dead.
He
Didn't keep one
last.
myself, but I definitely known of folks that had them.
I think Chewie's lost right now. He's like, what are you people talking about?
Yeah, he's gonna go and
Tamagotchi.
ask his mum. He's like, "What's a Tamagotchi? What's Pogs?"
Pogs were excellent.
They were a lot of fun. The hammer slammers and all the different things.
Did you ever play a game in America, Crispy? Did you ever play a game called Pigeon Toss?
I've heard of that, John, but I don't know what it is.
I've not heard of Pigeon Toss.
So Pigeon Toss is where you throw coins and you have to get closest to the
wall.
you have to get closest to the wall.
Yeah.
And whoever got it closest won the money.
Yeah.
Oh no, that might have been before my time. In terms of that, or maybe not a game that was popular. Ours was always with different stuff and things like that. We never really did anything to do with like betting or anything like that in my neck of the woods, anyways.
Oh, we did it in school.
Gambling.
We did it while we were in school, while we were getting drunk. It made no difference. Like when you're getting drunk, though, it started getting like more expensive.
When in school?
Like in school, you used to play like 10 pence and stuff, but like no, like when I've been on a night out, we'd find somewhere like, do you know, near the KFC, and you got the bank. We'd like be all drunk walking towards it, like.
Yeah, but I mean, were you in school
Pigeon
or
toss?
was this like last week?
No, this is like a couple of years ago.
Oh, John. What a good night out. Oh yeah, we've been to the pub, clubs, blah blah blah. Yeah, let's go and play Pigeon Toss.
You're damn right. No, because you'd walk from one pub to another. And in between that, when you're drunk, I don't know, obviously you don't really get drunk, Nicole, but when you're like very drunk, that distance can seem like forever. So you need something in between it.
Yeah, when I get drunk, I'm trying to keep my best friend up, not freaking playing
Pigeon toss. She'd still be up.
No, she can barely walk. Kirsty still drinks. She's not as.
Oh, is this your invisible friend?
Yeah, my invisible friend that you've met. She drinks, but she's not, of like what she used to be as a teen. But then next week, I was like, oh, we should go to bingo because, well,
we're getting old.
I want to go to bingo. And then, so this Friday, we are going pottery painting.
How'd you go from bingo to pottery painting?
Well, she's already been, and the thing is, she's quite artistic. I am not. So the only thing that I can paint is a duck or a knob that's squirting stuff everywhere, and I don't think that's going to be appropriate on a vase. So,
Unique.
yeah.
Imagine in 2,000 years when an architect digs it up. Oh, look at this fine art from 2,000 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
On the bottom it says made by Nader on Twitch. What does that mean? Decipher it.
You must bring her back and ask
What
her
is this
questions.
Twitch? This could be like, exquisite art.
It's not going to be. I'll put it on. I'll show you when I can't paint. So it's going to have like a rainbow on it. Something like I love you or something like that for Nuggy. But yeah. No.
I wouldn't draw it up on that one though.
No, I'm not. We bought her some dandelions. No. Daffodils the other day. And she wants a vase now to put them in. So that's what I'm painting.
Is she still trying to blow all the leaves off them?
No.
Like the petals?
No. Oh.
I searched for like 15-20 minutes for one of them flowers that you blow for her.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
dandelions.
walked all the way we walked all the way down. Like I showed her one and she was like, oh! And then we had like 3 more in the garden. And once we ran out of that, it was like, we need more. I was like, oh God. So we had to walk all the way down to the field just to try and find some, and we still didn't find any.
But the thing is, she's at this point, she's like 1, John? She was really young, just maybe going 2. And she's waffling anyway, so she's like, blah, 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 blah. And John looks up at the gamer and goes, what did she say? And I went, what the fuck do I know? She's not saying anything.
Yeah, but you're meant to start understanding your own kids'
Yes, but
gobbledygook,
we
right?
do now. We understand like when she's saying certain things. Well, she talks a lot. She has a full conversation with you. But back then, when it's like this, like a chicken, we didn't understand what she was talking about. So yeah, I can't wait for Trog. So I don't know if any of you people who are listening to Trog is one of our community members. I think he's coming on next week. He's having a kid. I cannot wait to have him witness in May. Cannot wait because he's gonna shit himself.
Oh yeah. Get him to ask you about his feet website as well. To make money.
Oh right. I was like, what the fuck? Someone actually. Well, yeah. This was years ago when my Instagram was open. Someone actually privately messaged me and said, "Can I have pictures of your feet, please? And I'll send you money." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm being deadly serious." Blah 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 blah. It's like, Martin. He's like, "Oh yeah, you get this. You're a girl."
Did you do it?
No. Martin says I have a weird big toe. Like my big toes apparently look weird. They look like Teletubbies' bellies. That's what he says. So I don't think they'll appeal to anyone. Yeah. But then a few like last year or something, I had a guy asking to be my sugar daddy from Siphon. He messaged Siphon like, "Oh, send me your PayPal." And I was like, "No, I don't need it." And it was the time when I was like using the filter for turning people into women or vice versa. If he's not, you know. And I turned Verdane, Twitch and Triforce into a woman. And then the same person messaged and Verdane was like, "Oh, I'll do it. I'll catfish him, blah blah, give me his number."
Oh man, haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah. But I don't think anything came of it. Yeah, it's funny. The one person who makes a good looking female is Gamer. But for some reason, he goes Korean on the pictures, so he looks more oriental and beautiful. I don't know why. Thought that'd be. I'll put the pictures on when we do it. So when
Things for him to look forward to.
well, last week I wanted to edit it all, but the app that I use, like my editing software, completely was not working. Couldn't do anything. I was fuming. Could not do it. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to put the full podcast up. I can't edit it just so it's raw. And then I'm going to make our own characters. So the main people, me, you, like Crispy, John, Rabbit, we'll all have our own characters that talk when we talk. So that will be cool. Hopefully I'll get that done soon. Yeah. No, like when Lula has like her VTube person talking.
Hmm.
It's going to be like that, but like an actual model. I can move them, stuff.
Is this AI thing that starts to do naughty stuff with things?
No,
No.
it's me making. Although I could, but I don't want to be doing that for you, John. Don't want to be making weird porn. For my brothers.
I'm just thinking, it could be another money avenue to be into.
No. I think we've been going for an hour and a half. Chew's barely said anything. Rabbit's barely said anything.
No, man.
Not said the least this time, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on with Chewie's mic. Usually he's super loud and.
What the hell? That's not very nice.
Well, at least I haven't said anything like disgusting to you this podcast. Normally, when we're on, we say rank things.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the igloo bit was a bit disgusting.
Sorry. Thing is, you'll have probably Googled it.
No.
Your mum's probably come in and be like, "What the fuck are you Googling? Your safety feature things came up." I'm gonna see you ready. Googling in sexual preference. Oh, it didn't even come. What? Googling. Why did I even say that? What is iglooing sexually? Are you ready? Igloo sister? What? Oh, something else came up. Oh, I don't want to read that.
You've just really ruined your next week's worth of TikToks.
Sorry, he goes, "Oh my god, I had a one night stand with Frank last night. Girl too. Seriously, I did last week. Now we're igloo sisters." Oh.
I think I have heard of that before.
Oh. Yeah, that's igloo sister though. But when you Google iglooing, it's just people building igloos. I don't want my safety features back on. I don't want to look at that picture.
Would you live in an igloo?
No, I'm not good with cold. Would you?
They're meant to be pretty warm.
Yeah, but sleeping in snow.
If it involves anywhere next to coldness or even remotely close, no.
Also, the Inuits don't even use them anymore.
Yeah, because they're not really convenient.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Carl Pilkington where you went whale watching?
No.
What? You need to watch that. That's the best one. Actually, no, isn't it? The one where he meets the gorillas. That's the best one. I love him.
Oh, and the gorillas.
For me, one of the best ones is when he goes to Mexico and it's the firework things.
The way you ask people, have you got any magic jumping feats?
Yeah, honestly, that one has me crying.
It's Chichen Itza. That's the way it goes.
It's so damn good, that one.
And he's eating wasp larva.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably the best one for me, that one. It's definitely my favourite episode, I think.
Oh, I like the one where he goes to Thailand and he meets in the snake village. And he's
Oh yeah, and you see the thingy.
The snake farts and he goes, "I thought it was the man." The snake wasn't stressed, he farted.
Mr. Pilkington needs to be on our podcast because he's been mentioned 3 times now.
I love him. Like, I should actually tweet him. Look, Nate is obsessed with you. I was actually wearing his merch today.
See, I mean, imagine him on the podcast as well. It'd be hilarious.
He says that people are actually quite aggressive with him on a podcast that he was on like last year, I think. He says because he sees people like Ricky, giving him squeezing his head and stuff like that. He said he has people actually doing that to him in the street because they think they can. And he said it's actually got to the point where he wants to move abroad to get away from it.
But then he'd be an idiot abroad.
I think he'd be wise now. But if you could actually
No.
meet an animal, like, you know, what animal would it be? You had to
What
feed
if-
them and, you know,
What's the purpose of meeting the animal?
having it as a pet. You had the money to have this animal, and you could keep it, and it was fine, and it was happy. What animal would it be?
Wolf.
Should have known. Chewy?
I don't know. Tiger?
Is that because your name's Tiger?
No. I just couldn't think about.
I'm trying to think what I'd have. Probably a crow or a magpie. Love them. I'd love one of those. Because have you ever seen the video where the magpie is like down south and he goes, "Are you all right, love?" Please.
Yeah,
tell
but
me.
it's not going to do that.
It would if you taught it to say that.
I don't think magpies talk.
Magpies do talk. I can actually thingy the voice now. Ready? Magpie talking. You're all right, love.
I thought you were going to do the voice then.
You're all right.
That's what I was waiting for.
No, it's a Yorkshire accent. It's a Yorkshire accent. There you go. You're alright, love. So
It's
magpie.
terrible.
No, it's not. I'll put it in.
Sound like Martin in the background. saying-
Man won't even talk right now. Do you really think he's gonna be like, "You're alright, love"?
Oh, then rabbit. What would you? What's your animal?
Oh, I got no idea. I don't think it's safe to trust me with an animal.
I'd say it was safe to trust you with one.
I think
Any
you'd
animal
have,
on the
like,
planet.
a koala,
So that's easy to like deal with.
a hamster.
He's so fucking lazy.
Like, that's kind of what we look
you don't
after
have to
me.
do anything with it, you know. It's just there.
No, because like say like Chewie got a tiger. Imagine shoveling tiger shit. No thanks.
Good toss.
No, because remember when we had terrapins, John?
Yeah, well, don't let the terrapin eat kids' eyes. You know, things to learn from.
That's a true story. Oh my goodness. So we had two terrapins. One was called Una and one was called Squirtle. And Squirtle was very like snappy, but Una was very placid. So this little boy wanted to see them, so I was like, right, I'll get Una out. She's nicer. Thinking she wouldn't do anything bad, and this kid's 3 at the time. So I'm holding her in my hand, and she's the size of my hand. And for some reason, she launches out of her shell, latches onto this little boy's eye, like eye. I'm not kidding, not his eyeball, but like the lid, and will not let go.
jeez.
Will not let go of his eyelid. And he's screaming, and I'm screaming, and I'm trying to not hurt this turtle, but prying his eyes open, prying her mouth open. We eventually get him off, get her off him. She gives him like a huge black eye while she was sucking on his eyelid. Yeah.
You think the Ninja Turtles are hard?
Like, just why would that happen? Why?
Probably since he was a little turd.
He was a little turd, but still no point in us sucking his eye. Like, ugh. It would happen to fucking me though. Why does these things always happen to me? He had a massive black eye. Oh my god.
What animal would you have, Crispy?
The coconut crab. I posted a little picture of it.
Oh, I want to see.
Coconut crab. Can you eat it?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh my god, no thank you.
The
That
fuck is that?
Is horrendous. That's horrendous,
It's
Crispy.
it's
That's a
strong
crab?
enough to snap a golf club in half.
John, I think it's the size. It's like the crab that we seen in Scarborough. Where
And they weren't
it
that fucking
grows-
big?
Yes, it was. It grows to the size of the car. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Size of
Crispy,
a
wow.
cat.
Yeah, the size of like a feet or something. A crab can grow that size. Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, isn't it like the Japanese crab thing?
I don't know, but either way, massive crab.
Easy to take care of. Neat.
You would eat it.
And no, I wouldn't eat. Oh, if it was my pet, I wouldn't eat it. But the nice thing is, if there was an apocalypse, I'd eat it before I eat my dad.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Crispy has this most adorable dog ever. She's a diva. She's
A
called
little
Toby.
Pomeranian.
Is the dog getting eaten as well?
No.
Before the dad?
No, I would die for Toby.
It wouldn't be worth eating Toby. She is all fluff and
She's
yeah,
old
and
as well.
bones.
But when she gets her hair cut, she gets a little bow in her hair. Honestly,
Oh my god.
she's adorable. But Crispy also had a tarantula.
Good
called
old Stifler.
Yeah.
Back when
Maybe-
American Pie came out.
Obviously.
Is that when you got Stifler?
That's
How-
what the name. So it was a little bit after that.
How old
She was-
was she when she passed?
19.
Jesus.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that Crispy wants crabs?
Gotta dab them with the shampoo. Who gave me the crabs? Someone took an A out of my face and gave me crabs.
You just shave everything. Isn't that how crabs work? Like, if you shave everything, it goes.
They're just easier to they don't have a place to hide if you shave, so it's easier to take care of it. But it's not necessarily, it doesn't go.
But can't they go to your
Yeah.
hair?
When you said that, then I just thought bald men can't have crabs as pets.
What do you think of your
Don't
dad?
you shave your head, Rabbit? I'm sure you said that a few streams ago. Oh, I shaved my head, Dad.
Yeah, but not like.
He's got crabs confirmed.
No, it's what? No.
Got him off
Shave
Zach.
my head. They're gone now.
Gary,
He
if
went,
you're
in the,
listening
he
to
went in the
this,
shed.
No, I don't go bald.
He went to the shed and, got crabs.
didn't you used to have really long hair, Rabbit?
Super
Yeah.
long.
What
Like,
made you cut it
3
short?
4 foot. It was annoying. She kept like lying on it and pulling it, and my head was always warm. And no,
I'm probably one of the only people that have seen you, right? With long hair?
I've seen him.
With the long hair?
I've seen the picture.
Yeah.
It was on Facebook.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh,
yeah, I got stalked.
Martin found you.
you're stalked.
Yeah,
Oh, no, your dad just went, yeah, if you want a picture of him, this is him.
The thing is, it's easy to find people when you want to find them anyway. You wouldn't have been able to, except Crispy. Crispy was actually one hard person to find because I was saying, oh, I found him. Look, it's LP Krispy Kreme. Blah blah blah. Here it is, and it was a total random man. And I was like, right,
Well,
there it is, and he's like, no, that's not me, Nicole.
Just follow the pawn trail.
The big thing with Krispy Kreme was when it came out, the rapper guy got someone named Krispy Kreme was a rapper and did some rapping and got to be a huge meme at one point. So
I
that
don't
kind of
think
took
that was
over
him.
everything.
I don't think that was him. It was just a random man, and he was doing. I think.
Well,
at the time-
that made the name more popular at that time.
Oh right. I remember the guy that I thought was you. You said you were helping your dad doing some gardening or maintenance on your parents' house at the time. This was like what, about 5 years ago? And we found this guy and he just recently posted and he was on like a tractor or something. I was like, oh, clearly that is him. Look, he's on a tractor and he was out helping his mum. It wasn't at all crispy. It just all clashed together. He could have catfished and said, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Me and my tractor. Yeah.
But I remember one time there's this couple that me and Martin have known. John will know, Wilco will know, Adam and Hannah. John.
No,
You don't know Haley's godmother? Hannah?
no.
Either way, you'll know sharp ads.
Yes.
That's Adam, you dumbass.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So when Martin found Gamer found Adam on a game, I can't remember what game it was. And,
It'll be Call of Duty or
I
something.
don't think it was Call of Duty, but he's playing Witcher. 1 second.
Maybe RuneScape?
Yeah, man. Where did you find Adam?
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. Use trophy hunting. Thank you. So we were always talking to Hannah. Always had me on the phone. We were always like chatting, and then we never knew what each other looked like. So I instantly just went, oh well, sharp heads, and I was just putting in their names and found them like within seconds. But Hannah was doing the same research at the same time, and she could not find us. She was like, I cannot fucking find you. What? Why? And we were like, well, I found you. And Adam was like, no, you haven't. And we were like, here you are. He's like, she's found us. I was like, yeah, you're easy to find.
Easy.
It's like when I hacked someone's Facebook and got blamed for John's ex-girlfriend hacking his.
Confirmed. She just agreed that
Well,
she
to be
hacked mine.
fair, no, I didn't. Did not. So I hacked someone's Facebook. It was a girl that we knew. I deleted the account. She was an asshole. Not that justifies it. But so I got into it, and then a few months later, John's Facebook got hacked, and he was talking to this girl, and this girl started getting really nasty messages, and John was like, I know it's Unicorn. And I was like, I promise you it's not me. It's not me. And then he found out it was his ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Bitches be crazy.
Why would I message your girl that you were talking to? That she was a hawk.
I don't know. You might have found it funny. I've done the same thing.
Yeah, why have you put that?
Huh?
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, Rabbit, you little bitch. I've just seen your fucking DM, you little twat. You've been whispering all week in the call on my screen then. Get it told. I ain't brave enough. I see it.
Pussy.
Haley is in our bedroom next door and our walls are paper thin. Now she's in our bed because she's not very sick. She's not very sick, she's very sick. She's not very sick. She's getting over a bug. And she won't sleep in her own bed, So, but when Gamer talks, Gamer gets irate. He gets louder and louder, and the more hype he gets, the louder he gets. So yes, Rabbit, he has to whisper because my kid knows her dad's voice and will wake up, and I ain't got time for that because she only goes to sleep for me.
No, I know why. It's just that
Yeah,
it's funny.
stop bitching to my partner, you twat. What a bitch. No, I'm kidding. By the way, for people who know it, we're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding. Mess around. He knows. It's funny because
she's kidding.
She will actually start stirring if she hears his voice. Like he could be whispering, and if she hears him, she's like, I'm up. But I'm talking normal, and she's flat out next door. Flat. Minnie, I think.
What I'm hearing is you should have a computer upstairs and one downstairs.
John, that doesn't matter. We lived in a house that was really old and with super high ceilings, and I could still hear him through the roof. Yeah. If we buy this house, we're converting the loft. But I said, if we're converting the loft, he has to soundproof it all. Because
I'd say just if there's a shed in the back, just put him in the shed.
Yeah, we have a garage, and he was like, Nicole, let's just turn the garage. I was like, no, because
it's so cold in there.
We live in England as well, and it's just full of not very nice people.
Cretins.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So, but obviously, we'd love another child in the future. And I've said I want them to each have their own room because I had to sleep with not sleep with my sister, but sleep in the same room, and I fucking hated it. And I don't want to put that on my kids. So but then we have nowhere else for our gaming setup. Now, John's been in our room, and it's small, but it's packed. Isn't it, John?
You don't need a living room.
We don't need a living room. Yes, we do need a living room.
No, everyone's got their own room.
Just stream in the kitchen.
They've got that room. They've got loads of room underneath, like in the living room in the corner. If they get rid of the stupid rabbit things they've got, they'd have loads of room.
There's a fucking stupid rabbit. He's like, it's Dax. How could you say that on him?
He does nothing. He does nothing.
What?
At least when we had that white rabbit, it played football. I mean, what does yours do? Really? What does it bring to the table?
Well,
Nothing.
no, he didn't play football, John. He
played
the ball.
Football.
He played
football. You kicked the ball, he brought it back to you.
Roger.
Yeah.
You didn't even remember his name.
I said the White Rabbit.
Yeah, but I've had a White Rabbit, so I thought you meant Dumbledore. Speaking of Dumbledore Rabbit, I actually really want to play the game now.
I mean, from a week, that's a quick 360.
I seen it today, and yeah, I want to play.
It looks amazing, doesn't it?
So hopefully we get multiple saves, so Martin can do like, because he's seen the trophies. Now I'm going to be a Hufflepuff, and he's going to be the rest of the three. Because I'm a Hufflepuff.
How about, so let's talk games. What? Because obviously everybody knows about Hogwarts Legacy and and the awesome Suikoden remaster.
You're not saying that. Correct. It's Squeakiden.
It's Suikoden.
It's
It's Squeakiden. There's no Q in it.
Yeah, ma. How would you say Squeakiden?
I am not getting involved.
It's Squeakiden.
It's Suikoden.
Incorrect, but very correct as well.
Told you.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it
Hey.
incorrect, but correct, because obviously that's your childhood.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
But you're saying it wrong. It's
There is Suikoden.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So obviously we know the big brands and the big thingies. One game that I've not heard anybody really mention, but I thought
Sims
it would have
5.
had a bit more. No. Minecraft Legacy, Legends, Minecraft Legends.
Sure,
Yeah,
Thoughts?
April, isn't it?
Yeah.
April, isn't it?
Yeah, April.
Are you getting it?
Very possibly.
See, that's me. I'm like very possibly, but there's no
I want to see more of it.
I've seen a half an hour clip of it
Half an hour.
where you
not
see
done.
you see like the full strategy, the way they use the things and what you can have and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's like Minecraft Dungeons that came out, and it was good, but it wasn't in depth. Like there wasn't a lot to it. It was completed within a few hours. Is that going to be Legends as well?
I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to be with Legends.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Do you,
Yeah,
Do you play Minecraft, Crispy?
Yes.
You didn't join the Siphon World, did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Remember the whole
Mhm.
controversy with me putting the siphon on one side?
Oh,
and
you did. You
we couldn't-
did.
we couldn't figure out
yes,
who
the
did that.
massive sign. Yeah. Oh.
what you make of the Legends, Crispy?
Legends?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new game, apparently.
Oh, a new Minecraft game?
Yeah, it's an action strategy game.
Oh, I have not seen or heard anything about it. Boy, I am out of
Look
the
it up.
loop.
It's like the if you wanna destroy a tree, don't know, like if you want to take down a tree, you
Oh.
get your thing to do it instead of you doing it. It's like you're
Oh.
always on an animal, as far as I can tell, as well.
Coming in April.
I don't know. For me, I mean, I watched it again today, and I was like,
See, Minecraft, I tried it and I got a Menadil, or crocodile as Rabbit calls him, and my horse. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't.
into your horse.
No.
Oh,
That's why she couldn't get into it.
I'm not you with the AI porn.
I don't use it. It's Wilco who wants to
That's what I'm saying,
license
Wilco.
his face.
Bestiality.
Oh, I blame on me as don't
No.
get me in it.
as long as I got money for it, I'm good with it. I'm cool. I told you. I've shown you my stance.
Imagine if like your mum stumbled across that, John.
I
And she
mean,
actually thought it was you. And you
first of all, why is
it's-
she watching stuff like that?
It might have come up on Facebook. Just a random.
Fuckbook, maybe.
Well, is your mum on Fuckbook?
That's why I fucking hope not.
Is that what Tinder's called now?
It's for OIPs. We should make an app for that. Old age pussy.
Well, me and Rabbit are going into making an app. Spoiler alert.
You're going in old age pussy?
Oh, no, we're making an app.
Oh. Are you actually?
Yeah.
It's the first
So,
I've heard of it as well.
so basically, he's going to do all the hard work. I'm going to put my name on it, and we'll go from there.
That sounds like a good plan.
I mean,
I'll
that
get behind
sounds
that
fun.
one.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Do you know what I
That-
just remembered, John? The Pokedex. Did you ever have that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The toy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They should
I
make
had
that as an app. Martin's pointing at himself, saying, "No, I had it."
I had one.
And then he's pointing and going, no, I had it.
You can point all you fucking like. I had one.
Oh, he's typing. He's typing. Oh, he is. Papa's. Either way, they should make that as an app.
I don't think it'd work.
Why wouldn't it work? People would love that.
Pokedex is an app.
No, like, you know when you used to get the so when you had all the categories of the Pokemon, because you had the Pokedex, then you had the other little thing, didn't you, where it was like it told you about all the Pokemon, and you had to go to sweep through it. You should make that as an app. So like, if you got a card, if it was, you know, or
They
whatever.
probably use one out for a website.
Alright, Chewie, I'm just trying to make some money.
I'm just saying.
There's a website where you can sell your feet pictures.
Chewie's already on it.
Yeah, of course.
He's the CEO of it. Feetbook.
Corns.com.
Oh.
Ooh, corns and poems.
I played it with
tongue
her
in
on
between that.
Nana's stairs. Oh, bless you. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired.
Oz and Oz, you know, first edition Raichu.
Yeah, we don't know where that what went.
That probably got sold for $5.
Probably not even that.
Yeah, probably. I was just saying, probably not even
Probably
that.
just got put in the bin, John, which is more.
Fucking better not off. That's more.
At least you didn't have
Worse.
a cretin who stole all yours. I think I had an Eevee. So, yeah.
You're saying Eevee like it's res.
Well, back then, everyone wanted an Eevee. She was shiny.
I want a shiny Charizard.
Yeah, well, it's too late.
You
now,
got a
it's not.
shiny Charizard, you can sell it in the shop for 150 quid straight off the bat.
It's like when I got Gamer, because it's so not so rare, but I got Gamer for his. When was it? When did I get you that comic? Either way, I got him a comic book. I'll show you when you next see you, John. It's Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, Superman, and it was the one from when he was born. So, first edition. Spent quite a bit of money on it, and he opens it and goes, "Thanks. I don't know what you meant for me to do with this." I was like, what?
Keep it. Collect it.
Like, it's a collect like that, you know.
Never ever open it.
It's 30 years old. 30 years old. And
Danny once got one of them Charizards. Do you know those shiny ones?
Mm-hmm.
So bear in mind, we were like 13-year-old, so 150 quid, we were like, whoa, get in. And he actually got a shiny Charizard, and he posted it through his letterbox because the door was locked. So he's like, I'll post it through there, and, it'll be safe. And his dad walked in with oily boots.
Oh.
Stood all over it, was worth nothing.
Why wouldn't he just keep it on himself?
Exactly.
Just put it in his jeans or his trousers or something.
I don't think he wore jeans then. I think he was all
trackies.
He was Mosher jeans.
Oh,
so yeah,
well,
he could have. Yeah.
But the thing is, your friend is the same. He's got the same brain functioning now because he has 2 sons. So when one was a baby, he didn't realise that the pants, you rip them at the side, the nappy pants, and he pulled his toddler's shitty nappy down and let it smudge all down his legs because he didn't understand how to pull them off. Because no nappies where they have the Velcro at the front. Well, I don't want to say his name, but his youngest, he had nappy pants on where you just rip them at the side. So he had like shit all down his legs. Martin's currently having a meltdown with Witcher.
Why?
Because he's Geralt, or whatever he's called, Geralt, is not moving, and the guy's just like slashing at him. Like he's trying to get him to move, but he's not.
Raging in online games, raging in offline games.
He's actually silently seething and feeding.
Silently seething, like it.
Yeah, just don't do what Dan did, because when Dan raged at Rocket League and threw down his joypad and it just smashed into his screen, and his screen's fucked.
Yes,
Is
that's
that
an extensive
confirmed?
rage moment.
That is confirmed, yeah. Well, I'm assuming that's what he did. I'm assuming he didn't throw his controller at the
I'm
screen.
assuming his rage level's gone to a 10 now on his
Hmm.
little stat thing.
I think we should call it, because it's been 2 hours. And I want to go to sleep because my kid is. Oh, actually, no. I think I'm gonna make some butter popcorn. Last time I made butter popcorn, I think the butter was off and it tasted like egg.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
not good.
It wasn't. Eggy popcorn's not good.
Mm-mm.
You have, like, I don't know if you have them, Crispy, or do you have? Because we have the ones where you put them in the microwave. That's the only way we can get butter popcorn. We can't go to the movie theatre and get ones like you do, so I'm jealous.
Yeah,
And also,
weird
we have to
things.
import. we have to import it from America. We can't get butter popcorn over here anymore. At times. But anyway, so I'm gonna call it now.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to episode 4 of Harsholes. Next week we should have. I don't know if Gamer's gonna join Matthew. He's shaking his head, but it's gonna be carnage for sure with Matthew. So thank you for listening. Yeah, with me, Ned here.
Hot rabbit.
The Pimp Man Crispy.
Me, Chewy.
And me, Wilkwax. Thank you very much for listening.
And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you for listening to Harsholes. Make sure to follow Team Siphon to catch more updates on the podcasts and live stream alerts.